All right, let's get into August updates. As you can see on the screen, we got a lot of things with some zeros on it. So we got a lot of things that have paused or going through some legal situations with the government because the government don't want you to make no money. So that's what they do. They issue some cease and desist and want to drag you through the courts and all that type of stuff. So, but we'll talk about it as we go along. Let's start out with the K100. K100 0%. Uh, they were essentially diversified into other platforms, and a lot of the major platforms that they have funds in into stop paying because of their own situation. Um, so K100 stop paying out. So if you're not receiving funds, you can't pay out any funds. So as we're at 0% for K100. 3D CPU robot is still going at 17%. So it's still trucking along. New Gen, they put out a telegram today saying that the tokens are going to be converted to Ethereum on the 20th of this month. So this has been a long road, and we'll see what happens on the 20th if everybody tokens are converted to Ethereum, and then depending on how many tokens you had, you get converted to Ethereum, and you can spend it however you want, and you can get your Ethereum and convert it to something else, or you can get your Ethereum and most importantly move it to your own storage wallet so that you can store it for the future, because I do believe there will be crypto a crypto run later on, probably the beginning of next year, because there will be the Bitcoin happening, and when the Bitcoin has its happening, the price normally goes up, and when Bitcoin goes up, every other cryptocurrency also goes up with it. So it'll be nice to get paid out in our Ethereum, and then if we're holding some Ethereum, and when the price goes up, then there'll be an additional increase in addition to what we paid initially to get our new gen tokens. So that's where we're at with new gen for right now. This private one right here, this one here is going through some litigation, and the funds have been frozen. They can't pay out anything until they go through the court system. Who knows how long that takes? That's why with anything and everything in this high risk space, you only risk what you can afford to lose. And most importantly, when things are going smooth, you take withdrawals. You take withdrawals and put someplace else. You take withdrawals and pay some bills. Take withdrawals and just have a good life. But because you never know when things like this will happen. Let's go down to the next private one. This private one here is just on a pause. They're redoing some software and tightening up some things and making things better to run smoother, and it's on a pause for right now. And it'll be back. It'll be back, and I'll be happy to put that 25% back up there. So let's go to the next private one. 23.7. Still trucking along. There are some people who are going to be coming up soon on their maturity dates, and probably around October. And when they hit their maturity date, then they'll receive their payout. And like I said, the most important thing is payouts, withdrawals. That's what we're here for. We're here to get withdrawals. We're not here to be looking at that dashboard money and seeing those numbers up on the dashboard and you thinking that's what your account size is and all that. All that's great, but taking withdrawals, that's where the rubber meets the road. If you can't take a withdrawal, you ain't doing nothing but playing with casino money. You know what I'm saying? And the longer you stay in there, the casino's waiting to take their money back. And so, Flash, this is where things change up, because Flash is a software that you run on your own broker that you have control of. and you do withdrawals whenever you want to do withdrawals. You are in control of that. And you can also take manual trades if you want on that broker. And so this right here is the developer results. So you can click on the link. You go to number 2, and you can see the my FX book my FX book for the developer. You can click on the link, and you can see my demo account that I've been running, and you can see my results, and my results are on FX Blue. That's why I was getting tongue tied, because I was thinking my FX my FX books and FX Blue that I use. So that's that. So like I said, I've been making some tweaks with the Flash software and adding some additional currencies, adding some additional settings, and you need to go click on that link and see how I'm doing on my demo account, because I do plan to go live in the near future, and especially if these new gen funds get shaken loose, I'll be using some of that. When the other program that is on a pause, when that comes back, I'll be using funds from there. And if none of that happens, then I got funds of my own I can use, because I still have payouts from other things in my Exodus wallet that I can use. But I'm trying to, but I want to not use that. And because you always want to keep some firepower on the sidelines. So I want to keep that there. And when these two things start paying out, and when the other one comes back from a pause, then use funds from there to start up my live account, because I'm real comfortable with these settings that I'm currently running. And the results speak for themselves. Like I said, click on the link, go to number 2, go to my my personal FX Blue, and you can see the results. Results speak for themselves. Documentation beats conversation. So I'm gonna stop talking about it. Unicoin is moving along. They're looking to be on an exchange again. They're looking to be on an exchange by the end of this year, the last quarter of this year. We'll see what happens. But they recently purchased a copper mine, so that would be something else that's added to their portfolio. And when they start mining that copper and generating revenue from that, it'd just be something else that's added to their diversified portfolio, in addition to the startup companies that they invest in. And however many tokens that you own, they would be paying dividends. So it's not a lot of cryptocurrency. I can't even think of any cryptocurrency out there that pays a dividend. And there might be some out there, I just don't know off the top of my head of any. But this is what makes them different. As long as you hold the coin, they will be paying dividends, and their revenue will be coming from actual assets. So this is something that's different. And we got Crypto Advantage. It's 3.37%.